Welcome teachers to Teacher Miriam's classroom, and today we are going to discuss the pathways and tracks in CBC, that is at senior secondary school. I want us to do a reflection, and we agreed that CBC's vision is to have engaged, empowered, and ethical citizens. However, for us to realize that, we need teachers who are professional, who are competent, and ethical. Again, last time we discussed and said that the mission for CBC is to nurture every learner's potential. However, for us to be able to realize this, we need to develop a competent teacher who is committed to nurturing every learner's potential. I want to go straight away to senior secondary school, where we are headed after junior secondary school. Now, we have got different pathways and tracks, and that is what we want to discuss today. So today we are discussing pathways and tracks at senior school. Now we have three tracks, three pathways, that is arts and sports, social sciences, and STEM. And I want to go straight away to arts and sports. Arts and sports has three tracks, that is sports, performing arts, and visual arts. Again, we have got social sciences. It has two tracks. The two tracks are languages and literature, humanities and business studies. And the last pathway is STEM. STEM means science, technology, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now the tracks are pure sciences, applied sciences, technical and engineering, career and technology studies. Now, I want us to look at some of the learning areas that will be covered in each of the pathways and the tracks. So I want us to start with sports, arts and sports science. The tracks we have said are sports, performing arts, and visual arts. Now, the core subjects, it is envisioned that the core subjects will be community service learning, physical education, human physiology and nutrition, legal and ethical issues in sports, and finally life skills in sports. The optional subjects will be ball games, athletics, indoor games, gymnastics, swimming, boxing, martial arts, outdoor pursuits, and advanced physical education. The next track in arts and sports science is performing arts. The core subjects that have been projected are community service learning, physical education, legal and ethical issues in sports, and communication skills. The optional learning areas that have been suggested are music, dance, theater, and elocution. Then we go straight away to visual arts. It's another track under arts and sports science, what we also call talent academy. The core subjects that have been proposed are community service learning, physical education, life skills in arts, legal and ethical issues in arts, and then communication skills. The options or the optional subjects are fine arts, applied arts, time-based media, which includes photography, video, film, and crafts. So we have just gone through arts and sports science pathway, which is what we call the talent academy. We've looked at the three tracks. Now we come to the third pathway, which is social sciences. The first track is languages and literature. Now the core subjects are community service learning, physical education, and then we have the optional subjects, which are English language, literature in English, lugha ya Kiswahili, fasihi ya Kiswahili, KSL, which is Kenya Sign Language, indigenous languages, and foreign languages, which may include French, German, Chinese, among others. The next track is humanities and business studies. Now, the core subjects that have been envisioned are community service learning and physical education. Now, the optional subjects that have been proposed is history, citizenship, geography, CRE, which is Christian Religious Education, Islamic Religious Education, Hindu Religious Education, and Business Studies. Now let us go to the third pathway, which is STEM. And we have stated STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. So the first track is Pure Sciences. The core subjects are Community Service Learning, Physical Education, and ICT. The optional subjects that have been proposed is Mathematics, Biology, Chemistry, and Physics. Now the next track after the Pure Sciences in STEM is Applied Sciences. Now the core subjects again are Community Service Learning, Physical Education, and ICT. The optional subjects are Agriculture, Computer Studies, Food and Nutrition, and Food Management, Home Management. The last track is Technical and Engineering. The core subjects are Community Service Learning, Physical Education, ICT, Mathematics, Physics, Chemistry, or Biology. The optional subjects are Technology of Agriculture, Geosciences, Marine and Fisheries, Wood, Electricals, Metalwork, Power Mechanics, Construction. Again, we have Media, Electronics, and then we have got Manufacturing and Mechatronics. Now the last track in STEM is Career and Technology Studies, which we call CTS in short. The core subjects that have been envisioned are Community Service, Physical Education, and ICT. The optional subjects are very many, so I will mention them. We have Fashion and Interior Design, Leatherwork, Culinary Arts, Hairdressing and Beauty, Therapy, Plumbing, Ceramics, Welding and Fabrications, Tourism and Travel, Animal Keeping, Exterior Design and Landscaping, Land Survey, Metalwork, Firefighting, Air Conditioning and Refrigeration, Crop Production, Carpentry and Joinery. We have Motor Vehicle Mechanics, Food and Beverage, Graphic Design, Science Laboratory, Land Surveying again, Building and Construction, and finally Garment and Dressmaking. Those are the subjects or the learning areas that are under Career and Technology Studies, which is CTS in short. Now teachers, this is very interesting because at this point, the teachers are supposed to be concentrating on nurturing the learner's potential so that when we go to senior secondary school, the learners who are in junior secondary school are supposed to transition seamlessly and be able to know the learning areas or the pathways or the tracks that they would want to specialize in. Therefore, teachers, remember what we have said. We have a role, and parents, we have a role to make sure that the learners have already been able to identify their potential, and we are nurturing the potential through the learning areas and other activities in the school, which will inform the decision that they will make in senior secondary school. Now, how will the learners be distributed in pathways? It is envisioned, remember I'm saying envisioned, that 15% of learners in senior school will take up arts and sports pathway, science pathway. Then in social sciences pathway, 25% of the learners will pick that track, that pathway. Then in STEM, we are envisioning that 60% of the learners will pick up STEM. Remember, as we continue to learn together, the optional subjects that I have talked about in the tracks, the learners in some of them will choose one optional, in others they will select two, while others they will select three. There could be changes here and there, but however, that is what was envisioned at the beginning when CBC was beginning. I hope you have been able to learn a lot from this discussion. Teachers, these are opportunities for teachers to go back and acquire a few skills because we don't have teachers who are trained to teach these skills. If a teacher decides to take on photography and media, they will be able to carry the day and they will work with the teachers. So teachers are also challenging. Can we look at our talents? Where is our potential? And then let us work on it. We may be of use or we may bring in a lot of impact to these learners. Thank you, teachers, for the good work that you are doing. Kwaheri, and thank you for listening to me. We will meet next time during Teacher Miriam's classroom. Kwaheri.